Okay, so this is episode. I didn't bother to check. I think it's episode 12. And Jai is doing whatever it is that he's doing with his background.
Cool
Welcome to the
things.
show. Tell people who you are, I guess.
I I shit post for a living.
You're so.
No, I make Snapchat lenses for the most part,
Mm,
which is a lot of fun. That's I guess what I'm most known for. But under all of that, I am a software dev. Good fun,
mm.
big times. Yikes.
Yeah, how's that actually been going with all of this stuff going on?
Oh, fine. I've been getting heaps of work. I feel
Yeah.
bad for the people that haven't, but I mean, I'm so busy all the time. I don't get a break.
Can you get rid of that background? You're just like a bunch of pixels right now. It's so
Yeah, I'm
compressed.
sort of flaking out. Hang on a second. Let's zoom in on what's important. Okay,
Okay.
all right, that's much better.
This is gonna be a shit show, isn't it?
Oh yeah, welcome to the shit show. Oh yeah.
What is your webcam?
What was it? A Logitech C930, I think.
Ah, yeah. C920? Or is it a newer one?
That's a newer one.
Ah, okay, yep.
I think it's a 30.
So, yeah, you were saying, you were working or something. Yeah, software development.
Yeah, getting lots of stuff, not just Snapchat lens stuff too. A bit of website stuff. Got
Hmm.
an awesome website I'm working on. Can't talk about it, but it's awesome. That's all I can say.
Well, that's good to know. So, besides that, you haven't really been doing anything else, have you?
Nope, just shit posting, all the usual stuff.
So
It's
what?
great.
So why has it been so difficult to get you on this podcast then?
Working every
Working.
time I think, hey, I'm gonna have one day free. One
Hmm.
day, it's great.
So were you
Can do some
working
cool stuff.
half an hour ago as well when we were supposed to start?
Yep, and then there's also procrastination.
Yeah, that'll also do it as well,
That's a
won't it?
big thing. Yeah, it's like, hey, you got all this work to do. You know what? I'm gonna play some games.
Hmm.
That's the smart choice.
Yeah, I'll notice
Yes.
on Discord you'll always be up like playing Overwatch or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's like, are
Yep.
you really this busy, or are you just not sleep or something?
I don't sleep. That's another. Yep, that's a great observation. It's because I have no self control. So if
Mm.
someone says, "Hey, you want to play a game?" I'm like, "I got all this work to do, but I could be playing games.
Yes.
Games always wins every time.
This camera is gonna be so weird this entire time. You can leave it on if you want. It's just,
It's great.
yeah, I should probably work it out myself.
Oh yeah, you can change the zoom level and everything.
Ooh, that's fancy. Yeah, I've
It
just
always keeps your face in frame in the middle.
I've just barely got it working well enough on Linux right now, so I think we'll just keep it barely functioning as it is, and then deal with complicated stuff later.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
only just managed to get this fancy scene change working where I can like show what you're doing and stuff. I was doing that literally just before this podcast was going up, so we're getting started. And it's really poorly cropped. It's almost as bad as just the actual webcam crops. I might send you a picture of it afterwards because it's. Oh, also the webcams are backwards, so your name is now Brody. I might fix. Yeah, I'll
yes.
fix that now actually.
I've always wanted to be called Brody.
I'm sure. Okay, there we go. This on the fly fixing this podcast. This is why I need like a Jamie, because
It's fine. It's fine.
that did my webcam freeze? No, okay, it's still working. Cool.
You're teaching the best principle of software dev. It's that live demos never go well.
Oh no, that's why I don't do
Ever.
software. I don't ever do live coding on my channel because it's a fucking stupid
Yeah.
idea.
It's always a shit show.
It's bad enough just trying to write out basic commands. Trying to do anything more than that is just going to fall apart.
It'll break.
Yeah,
Murphy's Law.
absolutely. I didn't even know what I was going to bring you on to talk about, to be honest.
Just shit posting.
Mm.
Why I shit post, I don't know.
You don't know.
I've got problems. How I shit post,
Mm.
you find someone else's shit post and you re-shit post it.
Exactly. Just repost everything. No creativity here.
There's no room for original content.
We
It's
follow
just-
Reddit rules here. We don't put new
That's
creativity in it.
Do we credit the creators? No.
No, not at all.
Let's make sure that they don't exist. Yeah, we call them liars for trying to claim their own content.
So how's the Snapchat stuff been going? I haven't been paying too much attention to it.
Good.
Good.
I haven't. I'm working on some pretty cool things, but
Secret stuff?
not even secret stuff. Stuff that I'm not gonna maybe not say because it is. If it doesn't work, then I look like an idiot.
Yeah, fair cool.
But if it does work, it's going to be epic, and it will work. But I have a huge list of ideas of things that I want to work through, and that's when I get free time, which is very rare. Even though I play games all the time, I count that as not my free time. That is time I should be working.
Something different, is it? It's
procrastination time. Time I should be working.
Fair cool.
But I'm not working. Yeah.
So, what are you actually doing for your development work? Because you've had a bunch of different jobs since I've known you.
Yes,
I think last time you were doing just web dev stuff.
I do web dev like 2 or 3 days a week, and then use the rest of my time to do creative stuff. So, which is usually Snapchat lenses, or it might be websites if I get any of those commissioned. Although there's a lot more, in a way, a lot more work, a lot more hours usually go into the websites.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I know how little work you put into some of these lenses that you get paid shitloads for. Cause you just have
some is not much work, but that's just over. I guess you get paid a lot because it's a very niche field. It takes a lot of different skills combined together to get there. So I guess you're being paid for all the hours that you worked on those skills, and then I guess that makes those worth it.
Sure, but then there's those other lenses where it's just like an asset drop in for a framework you've already made, and then
they're the best ones when you've already made the framework and it's yours, and no one else has it, and it's mine. We're not open source over here.
No.
No. But if people ask, I do usually share things with them. But
why did my webcam go?
Out of focus.
I've disabled autofocus. Why did it do that? Whatever.
Yeah, it's
Thank you, Logitech.
That's very strange. It assumed that it's like, you know what, you disabled it, but kind of need to focus on this one thing here. I'm just let me just get that for you, and it enabled itself.
Could be worse. It could be fucking with my exposure because. Oh wait, no, it is.
There you go. Look at that.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can fix that.
Yeah, the room I'm in is horrible for webcam. So if I go to a bright screen on all of my monitors, my exposure gets absolutely fucked.
Better. Okay. Cool.
And I'm just absolutely, completely oversaturated.
It's not
great.
Too bad, to be honest. You're the only person who seems to at least have a basic understanding of how lighting and how audio works. So this is probably going to be the most watchable episode.
Well, that's good news. I think most people just go with default settings, which is it's meant to be all rounded, but it's not really meant for one specific purpose, so it doesn't do great. But at least I got the goods.
My lighting definitely needs a bit of work still, but it's gotten better over time.
Yeah, I think you need to start getting those nice light boxes set up.
Yeah,
That's what you need.
I've got two. I'll show you. Got these guys.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I thought there was definitely something there.
Yeah, they are newer 176s.
Nice.
The newer model, they've got a silver backplate on them, so I can have the brightness way lower, which ends up making the battery obviously last longer. That one off to that side is the older model, where they had for whatever reason, they're like, oh, let's just put a black backplate on it, which that's not going to absorb the light or anything.
No, not at all. Of course not.
But the one I've got on the other side, it's got it's on, what is it? What's the word? A stand. That one's just on a discount Gorilla Pod.
Okay.
I got this one.
Yeah.
This was $10 on eBay. The light was $60, but
eBay's good.
eBay's
Good
lovely.
for it. It works. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day when I I'll get a nice setup. Maybe if I want to stream, but I don't know who'd watch my stream besides a bunch of like fucking trolls from Snapchat. That's probably all I get.
Are there a bunch of trolls at Snapchat?
Or like, because I mean, the people that I guess sub to me on Snap mostly do it for my filters. But the way that you sub to someone's lenses on Snap is strange because you sub to their entire Snapchat account. So anything I post on my public story, and I guess some people don't know that, so they'll sub to my filters, and then they'll get in my story and they're like, "Who the fuck is this person?" I didn't subscribe to them. And when I had my public chat turned on, you'd get people like message you all the time, like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "You subscribe to me." Yeah, it's great. And the amount of and also if you have a verified account on Snapchat, the amount of people that message you or like send you, to try and get their Snap score up, which who gives a fuck about a Snap score? I don't know. It's like, I don't know, it represents the amount of snaps you've sent out or something. I don't even know how it works. Okay, I have no idea. Anyway, so they send snaps to like accounts, so they just spam it because they're like, oh, well, this person's not going to reply, so I'll just get my Snap score up, which apparently that doesn't even work, so I don't know why people do it, but they spam your account with like just black screens. So when I had my public chats turned on so anyone could message me, I'd wake up in the morning to like thousands and I just have to click through them, and I'm like, fuck. So that's why I turned it off and never turn it on again. It's a mess. I hate it.
I don't actually have Snapchat even installed on my phone right now.
Get out.
It's my podcast.
I don't care if this is your podcast. Just get out.
We can make you can be Rudy again then. Yeah, there we go. Now you're the host.
Yes. Now I'm the host. Okay, guys. Linux and stuff. We're going to talk about why people call it Linux and why they're wrong.
Okay. Explain.
That's what we'll talk about. Yeah. They're just wrong. It's not right.
You have got nothing more than that, do you?
Get case in point. We can delve deep into the origins.
I don't think we can.
English.
I don't think you have anything else to say.
I have nothing else on this topic. Case in point, Linux is wrong. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Brody again. I might actually make a way just to switch those around. That.
Pass the host hat to someone else.
What a good use of OBS.
It's a great use.
Oh, yep. Now we've got eggplants coming down. Cool.
Yes. Physics.
Is this just something like the Logitech software, or is this something you've got?
No, this is Snap Camera, so you can have Snapchat lenses.
Oh, of course.
Running through your webcam. It's the greatest thing ever. They literally just like ported their API to a desktop version.
That's awesome.
And it's amazing. It's so useful, and it has become very popular in Zoom calls. And let me see if I can find something. I don't know if you saw.
Maybe I should be doing this podcast on Windows then. Yes.
I don't know if you saw on the news this freaking potato thing, or if you've seen it in memes or something anywhere.
No, I'm behind the times.
You become a potato, but it blew up. That's
wait, no. Was it the lady who turned herself into a potato, couldn't work out how to turn herself back? Yeah.
That was probably the most popular meme that came from it. But yeah, a guy called Phil, he's really talented. He makes heaps of these. He made one of those, and this one is just blown up all over Zoom, and it's crazy. Like on Saturday, it was on Saturday Night Live. They had Bernie Sanders. Like I think they changed his face to be this, and it was the greatest thing ever. Oops.
Oh, that's one of your new ones.
Yeah, that's not the one I was trying to. There we go. And we're back.
And we are back.
But yeah, it's so much fun to mess with people. I'm trying to think of some cool lenses I can make that'll mess with people, but I can't think of any good ideas.
Yeah, I got nothing. This is why I don't make Snapchat lenses anymore. I don't have any ideas.
Yeah. Did any of the ones that you did publish get taken down?
Oh, every other week or so I get an email like, this lens was taken down.
Yeah, they're constantly purging for yeah.
One of my PewDiePie lenses got taken down. I don't remember why that one did. think it was copyright as well, but
yeah, they probably just like there's probably some copyright here.
Which is probably
But
for the best because they were kind of not really doing much about it for a while.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot that some people get away with, but for how long, I don't know. They every now and then they do big purges where they just go and just clear the land of anything remotely copyright related.
I cannot take looking at this video seriously.
It's fantastic. I wish this one wasn't flipped, but I don't know why it is.
For anyone listening to the podcast right now, Jai is just fucking around with lenses. So just go watch the video version. I don't think I can explain everything he's doing right now.
It's pretty hard to to explain.
Right now, there's stonks on the screen, and that's all you need to know.
Yeah, that's about it. Look, I think I don't know if I have any other really. This one's a lot of fun.
It's not like I have much of an audio audience. I think there's like 13 people who listen to the audio version. Which is more than 0.
Alright, well, I hope they enjoy this one. Just a little...
Yeah, don't do anything that's going to get the thing copyright strike.
Copy strike.
I
can't use any of this now.
I'll just mute out that one bit and just leave it for the audio version.
just leave it to everyone's imaginations as to what played.
You're just gonna make me have to edit this podcast, aren't you? I don't want to edit this.
Oh yeah, you gotta work for your bread. You know, I'm not making this easy.
No. Yeah, well, pretty much all I do for the editing, at least I don't have to anymore because on the old laptop, the audio was always desynced by like half a second, so which is a pain. But now it seems to be fine now that I'm running the new desktop, which is much better. Plus, I've been trying to work out how to actually do the video properly, because what I've been doing, or what I did last week, was I recorded the Discord pop-out thing. You know how you can like pop out the video chat window?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just created 2 video tracks within my video editor and just cropped them out in the video editor because I didn't know how to do it in OBS.
Huh.
So I just
can pop out the.
Yeah, I only found out like 2 days ago.
I just saw that and I'm just like, no.
Yeah, Corey and Kenley were giving me shit about it because I didn't know about it. Like, mate, I don't use Discord. It's actually a really cool feature.
It is a very nice feature. What did you speak to Kenley about? Was it IntelliJ?
There was definitely IntelliJ talk, yes.
Yes, big if true. Yeah, that's huge.
Also,
still use IntelliJ.
Yeah, IntelliJ is the only thing that matters to him.
Yeah, look, I understand.
Yeah, it's a good
I'm in agreement. I have been begged to convert to VS Code, and I can't do it.
What are you using now?
IntelliJ.
Oh, you are using IntelliJ, okay.
Yes. It's great.
Are you using that for your Snap stuff? Or what are you using for that?
Yes. I mean, there was a brief period where my IntelliJ license expired, and I'm like, shit, what do I do?
Couldn't you just use Community?
There's a community version?
There is a community version. I'm pretty sure there is.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
I'm pretty sure there is. Wait.
Jake.
I'm gonna check now.
Yeah, there definitely is.
Oh, okay, well.
I think there is. Maybe.
Let's find
out.
There
is. There's a community version. What doesn't the community version have?
I don't know.
Profiling tools.
IntelliJ. Where? Can you send me a link to that?
It doesn't even have TypeScript. What the fuck? Not that I.
Do you use TypeScript much? Nah.
No, but I use JavaScript. It says on there it doesn't have JavaScript either, but it didn't make any sense. I'm sure you could just download a plugin for it.
Surely. Oh, you went blue for a second.
That might be my.
Oh, yeah, okay, there is. Cool. Is there... Wouldn't there be a... There's a... What's the web one called? WebStorm or something?
Pi. No, I don't know. I only ever used IntelliJ. I didn't use any of the
Yeah,
other.
WebStorm.
WebStorm. Yeah, I mean that would have.
That would have the... Yeah, this is the JavaScript IDE.
Yeah. Yeah, I should use that, but...
I like this. This is actually really cool. I should have done this ages ago. It makes the show way better.
What did you do?
Oh, setting up my scenes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So no, I have to do far less editing now.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing I was doing, it was the names that are going to be under the little webcams. I was doing those in post instead of just doing them on the scene. Which would also make it really difficult to switch scenes like this, because I would have to like do a bunch of editing. Oh.
Yeah, that sounds like a pain now.
Yeah, makes the show a little bit better. I like it.
Looks like JetBrains definitely endorse React. Like every screenshot on the WebStorm page is React JSX code.
React Native. Yeah.
Well, React is great. It's very good for web dev.
React is lovely. I haven't touched it in so long, though.
Oh, I use it all the time, but it's horrible for augmented reality development. It's like if you were to game dev in React. Who thinks of doing that? Why? Who thinks it's a good idea? I'll tell you who. Fucking Facebook. Yeah, it's a great idea.
Do they do game development in React?
Well, it's AR development, right? So
right.
It's augmented reality development for Instagram and Facebook lenses, and of course they invented React. So they're like, let's use React because it's a great idea, but it's a horrible idea. You should never use that because AR development, the way you code it, is very similar to game dev. And why have a React-based language doing game dev? It doesn't make any sense. Very good for web, horrible for anything else, pretty much.
Yeah, I can't imagine why you'd ever want to do that, but...
Well, yeah, because games work off of frames, right? That's how they should always work. They work off of frame handlers. It's the best way to handle it. But, oh no.
Well, especially now that you can do embedded Unity. Like, why would you ever want to do anything else?
Yeah, Unity's great. Unity's my favorite.
I've got something cool that I'll grab, but I'll grab that in just a sec. What were you saying?
Unity over the other one, Unreal. Yeah, that's the one. I can't even remember its name. I do not like Unreal, but I think it's some parts of it are pushed more towards people who don't code, more towards artists. But
that definitely does help. But yeah, I'll grab that thing. You can entertain people about game development or whatever you want to do. Don't do anything I need to edit out, please. That would be a pain.
Yes. Entertainment. I've got nothing. All I've got is a bunch of eggplants falling on my face.
There we go.
That's all I can do. Eggplants. That's all I got.
I've got my my honors project right now, and my honors project is doing like a VR tool. And because I can't go into uni right now, they decided to lend me this. It's just a Dell visor. It's like $300, but yeah, got that.
Yeah, I've always wanted to own a VR headset, but I've never bothered in buying one. I've only used it I've probably only used VR or put on a VR headset probably 3 times in my life. But it's very cool stuff.
It's definitely been getting better. I've never owned one myself, but I think the first time I tried VR would have been Oculus DevKit 2. And then the next time I tried would have been the HTC Vive. So that's a big upgrade.
That is a big upgrade, yeah. I think the first one I tried was some sort of Oculus, but I can't. It was some school trip thing. I don't remember. But yeah, I put a lot of thought into buying a Vive because maybe I want to do some VR game dev, but I don't have time. I never have time. I do want to do game dev, but yeah, need more time.
Yeah, that's one of those things that it's weird that you don't have a Vive. I thought that's something you would already have.
Yeah, I definitely put a lot of thought into getting one, but just never have. Because then there's another excuse for me to procrastinate. It's probably not the greatest idea.
Yeah, maybe we want to play Beat Saber today.
Exactly. Yeah, I would. I am a big fan of Guitar Hero, so no doubt I would very much love Beat Saber, and not I won't be able to stop.
I physically don't have the room to play Beat Saber in here. If I tried it, I would smack my hand against something.
Hey, any room is a Beat Saber room if you're brave enough.
Well, you can see my bed behind me, right? That's as far as I can move my chair back.
Hey, you just gotta do blind parkour. That's all you need.
I guess I could play in my living room. That also works.
Yeah, that works. It's just yeah. I feel like if you really get into VR, you straight away you're gonna be like, I need an entire room for this, and nothing else.
I think that's one of the benefits of some of the in-head tracking, in headset tracking.
Yes.
Unlike the Vive, which has the base stations. But the base stations are getting smaller.
They should definitely put LiDAR sensors on the like on the headsets and junk, so that you can see you could render virtual objects where your actual objects are, so you won't hit them. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, with well, I guess the best we've got right now is with the Vive, where you actually place the base stations. That kind of creates like a virtual play space, so it'll actually mark where you can actually go within the thing, but it's still just creating a rectangle based on where you place the base stations. Yeah.
They need some inspiration from Apple with the new iPad. What is it? iPad Pro 2020 has got a LiDAR sensor.
Does it? Awesome. Why?
Yeah, let me send you something. It's for AR stuff. Even though no one really uses. I mean, I've used my iPad Pro for AR stuff. I used that for my final project last year.
What was your final project?
As extra. I did a thing.
Yes.
In Unity, an AR thing. It was basically just a demo for the Defense Force where you renders like a building, and you have hostages and like enemies, and you got to avoid them. And it was multiplayer collaborative AR, so you'd see the same thing in the same space. So you could like point to something, and then you'd know where that person's pointing to because you'd see it in the same spot.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a lot of fun. Very difficult, but fun.
Mine is a joke. I've mentioned it a bunch of times on the podcast, but I'm basically just a code monkey.
Yeah, as I think every developer in their life has a big chunk where they're just a code monkey.
Yeah, my honest project, like most of them are like, oh, come up with this fancy thing, and mine is literally just, we will tell you what to do, just implement it. Like, okay, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Plus, I get a scholarship for it, which is also nice.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, that's why I bought this computer.
Yeah. Desktops are good. Yeah, they're big. All right, let's. I don't know. This video has. Oh no, I've popped out the Discord window. Hang on, wait. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? There we go.
Yep.
I don't know. This video, I think, only at like 40.
I don't know how we
Yeah. I need to find the original Apple commercial bit, which they have in this video at like 60 seconds.
If I mute the sound, it probably will.
In this video, we can.
Nope. Shut up. Don't make noise.
Just. There is no copyrighted content.
I'm not actually showing on the screen yet. Let's do that.
It's like if you go to like 58 seconds,
58 seconds
even maybe 55 seconds, it's not convenient because they have the LiDAR scanners. I don't know.
That's cool.
There's some really really cool stuff that I've seen with it where they've scanned in and 3D rendered an entire virtual environment and like where all the obstacles are, which was really cool. You could do so much cool stuff. You could like render, physics, like throw balls in there and have bounce between the objects. It'd be really cool.
That is right up your alley, isn't it?
Yes, physics and bouncing, very fun.
That sounds horrendously boring.
It's physics. They're great. I still remember when I started out as a dev, and I said, "Hey, I'm never going to use another library. I'm just going to make my own stuff." Yeah, no way. Libraries are the best.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I was like, I want to know how everything works. No.
Yep. I want to make my own entire physics engine. It's going to be flawless. Couldn't even get a fucking ball to collide with another ball properly. Terrible.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of respect for the people who want to put in the effort and actually make those libraries not just work, but actually work quickly.
Oh yeah, engines and libraries they just save everyone's lives.
What have we got going on now? What is?
Not sure. Let's just
stonks.
Go back to the news report of the stonks market.
Mate, the arrow should be going the other way around.
Yeah, look, I don't know why this one's reversed.
Just flip your image upside down. I'm sure you can do it. Nope, no way to do it?
No. Nope.
Nope, no, okay.
Oh.
Nope.
That did something. Nope.
Oh.
I don't know what's oh, okay.
Now we're under the water, okay.
Under the sea.
Copyrighted music. Hopefully it doesn't trigger the thingy.
I'm sure it will. I think we
I'm off key enough that it should be
horrendously
fine.
enough. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. I don't have Strange Things open on my computer. This is just.
It's fine. I'm the only one who's recording here. Oh.
Yeah, that's. I'm sure that's doing wonders for you. The compression on your end.
Actually, this isn't that bad right now. I don't know what's going on. It was terrible at the start, but it's cleaned up for some reason.
I want to say it could be my internet, but I don't know. My internet used to be terrible, but I fixed it.
Mine is a known problem.
Ugh. That's a yikes. Yep. Just get yourself a nice new router. That's all that it took for me.
No,
had a very old, very broken router.
Well, mine's a couple of issues because Wi-Fi is already flaky enough on Linux, but also my router's outside. Yeah, it's in my car.
Why?
Because that's where the NBN box is, and my housemate never felt like actually running a cable inside the house.
Oh.
So it's just sitting in the carport with like dust and shit on it.
Oh. That poor machine.
Yeah, I'm impressed it still works, to be honest.
Yeah, hey, I'm excited for what's it called? Elon Musk's internet majigger.
Internet majigger?
Why can't I remember the name of things?
Let's see if we can find it.
Elon Musk internet. Watch this. It's gonna come up. Starlink. There you go.
Starlink.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Starlink.
Let's bring up some fancy new news. There we go.
I do hope it puts Telstra out of business.
Okay, good.
They deserve it.
I don't know why anyone would use Telstra at this point. Like, Telstra is actually garbage.
They are so bad. Everything's... Well, it's because they own the line, so your best bet is that they're maybe going to give you the best connection.
No, now NBN owns the line, so it's owned by the government.
Yes. Some of the lines.
Yeah.
I think not most of the lines to your house are Telstra owned, but the ones, the ISP ones, I think are government owned. Not that I freaking... And so why did we go with axing the NBN and making our internet equal to that of third world countries? It's very sad.
Yeah, well, 50 down is great, but it was also great 15 years ago.
Yeah, that's one of the other reasons I can't wait for Starlink, because it's going to ruin everyone else.
Who are you with right now?
Telstra.
You're actually with Telstra?
I hate them.
Suck
I
shit.
hate them so much. They are very bad.
Mm.
They do not know how to ISP.
We are with Optus here, and that Optus is bad enough.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going with a new provider, it's not about who's best. It's just who sucks the least for a good price.
Yeah, actually, I would say that's true for the most part, but there's a few exceptions. Aussie Broadband is one that I'm a big fan of, and Make Communicate. They are both actually really good.
Mm.
Part of the reason is they actually have support staff that you can understand.
Yeah, the more local and smaller ones are usually better because they have proper support. It's true for most things. Most businesses, most services, the smaller local ones are usually better, but they sometimes charge more, but not always. Sometimes they have to charge less.
Well, yeah, unless their competitor is Telstra, and then they can't really charge more.
Nope. So they just gotta deal with smaller profits, but they know that they're they can deal with it because they know that they're the best.
How much are you paying for Telstra?
I don't know.
I know they overcharge, like way overcharge.
Yeah, it's way too much. I want to switch to Kogan. You can get NBN 100 with Kogan for like $80 a month, I think.
Oh yeah, that's
pretty decent.
That's not too bad. I think it'd be the same for Optus as well.
Yeah. Kogan's pretty good with most things. They still have a mobile phone deal. I think I don't know. I used to be with them for mobile ages ago until they got and they worked with the Telstra towers, so that they basically just leased them off of Telstra until Telstra realized that their deal was so good that they're losing all their customers, so they cut them off. That was hilarious. They were giving it to everyone for like a third of the price, and the same service, the same level of reception that you would get from Telstra. It was great.
I didn't even realize that Kogan did like phone plans and stuff. I only knew they sold cheap electronics.
They've expanded. They're like I don't know. They're just trying to monopoly everything, which is great because they sell things cheap. But they even do they do like groceries, I think, as well. I'm pretty sure like somewhere they have groceries. I've seen it before. But they have basically anything you can think of. Okay. They have it.
If anyone who doesn't know what Kogan is, this is Kogan. They sell lots of random shit.
Like, they started with cheap electronics, right? They just bought them from China, which is what most companies do anyway, and then just slapped their brand on it, but then they didn't take all the profit that other companies do.
They sell wine as well.
I've got a Kogan TV, and they're great. They're great TVs, and they're so cheap.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting a Kogan Ultra Wide. Yeah,
no, they're really good, and their support's pretty good. Well, at least from my experience, I think like ages ago, the first TV. I've only had 2 Kogan TVs. I sold my last one to get a 4K one, which is pretty good. But the one I had first, I think after like I think I had a 2-year warranty. I got this like way back in probably I don't know, like 2014, like ages ago. And after a year and a half, one of the backlights dimmed. Well, it was like dimming, it was flickering. And then I'm like, oh shit, it's just out of warranty because it had like a year warranty or something. So I contacted support, and they're just like, yep, we'll send you over a new one.
Oh, nice.
Sent me a new one, and I haven't even sent this one back yet. And they're just like, just chuck that one back in the box. There'll be a return label. Slap it on. Someone will pick it up, and it will go. And it was so easy. That's all I did. And I'm like, all right. It came so quickly and it was out of warranty, and they still replaced it. I'm like, it's pretty sick. And then that TV never broke. It's still. I sold it to a friend. Still going. It's like 6 years old. It's fine. It's just a fault in the first one, and then the one I've got now is great too.
I always only ever upgrade my TVs when every couple of years, like maybe even 5 or so years. So you get like some big upgrade. I don't really get the constantly rolling upgrade TVs. Like,
yeah, no, that's about when I upgrade it, because I mean it's just a screen. There's not, unless it's a huge technology upgrade, which there isn't that usually. I guess there's not much not too much difference. But yeah, about every 5 years. I am also not an ambassador for Kogan. I just think they're pretty.
No, Kogan.
They're pretty dope.
Kogan, if you want to
This is
sponsor
not
me, I'll
sponsored.
take it. I will take the Kogan sponsorship.
For sure.
I've only had one
I've never
sponsorship
seen
email,
them.
sadly, which is I want more.
Who
Raid.
did you get sponsored by?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, Raid.
No,
Raid.
Raid, give me an email. No, I would love that, mate. I'd love to get Raid sponsorship. No, it was just from some. I reviewed a Evernote clone, and then another Evernote clone was like, "I liked your video. We'd like to sponsor a review." It's like, that's not a conflict of interest.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. What are you, fucking Linus Tech Tips or
Also,
something?
they spelt their own product wrong, which is great.
It's normal. That's yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, but I wouldn't even expect any emails like that right now, because even like bigger channels are struggling to find anyone to sponsor their stuff.
Yeah, because the companies don't have money for people to sponsor them. Although with all this loss in money, there's got to be some companies making bank.
Yeah, Amazon.
It's true, because
Amazon's
money doesn't
hiring
just
millions of people.
Man,
Let's see.
yeah, that's true. They are. They're getting bulk money. See if their stock prices rise.
Mate, if you wanted to make some money, you probably should have bought some Amazon stocks, to be honest.
They've gone down. They've not been doing the greatest actually.
Oh, really? Oh,
last 6 months. Last month they're up though. Okay, they're up for this month, at least.
I think
And
part of
the
it's
last 6.
because a lot of our countries are starting to be like, wait, should we like be allowing Amazon to stay open because they're selling non-essentials?
Yeah. I think they're just this week. Only this week they've been down, but like
Yeah.
a month they've been doing good. The US dollar actually looks almost similar to the Amazon chart in a way.
That's the only
Strangely
thing holding
enough.
up their fucking economy.
Yeah, well, more or less, yeah. It's been dropping like in a month. It's like a bit, maybe 2 months. The last 2 months, it was, I think, $1.86 to one Australian dollar. It's pretty high, almost double, like getting close to double, and now it's down to 1.56.
Yeah, I noticed it when it was at 156 because I cashed out my Patreon last month.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
I didn't realize that it was in USD. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
No, I was same thing. I feel because I get a lot of my pay comes in USD, and when it's up, it's great, and when it's down, I'm like, just a little bit higher, please. Yeah.
Right now, my Patreon, I think it's at, what is it at? Let's find out. I think it's at like $70 something.
$70 a month on Patreon.
Let's see.
And I experiment.
$76.
I experimented with opening a Patreon, and I got $1 a month, and it was for my brother.
But the nice thing about this is when I cash out, it's actually like $120.
All right. Let's have a look at.
I need to update it. I still don't even have the podcast mentioned on here.
I can buy some more tea.
I can buy some more tea. Are you gonna?
Yeah.
You're gonna criticize my Patreon?
Provide a rank in Discord. That's beautiful. I didn't even know you had a Discord.
I do, yeah. You can get an invite if you want.
Yeah, please.
You don't have to ever talk, but I'll give you an invite.
I was wondering where my Discord window was. That's very stupid of me.
Yeah, you're
lost it.
Probably looking at it. It's probably got my face on it.
Yeah. You're 100% right. Twice as much tea. Lots of tea and a new mug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
need to work on it.
I don't use mugs much, but I have a few awesome ones that I got from Disneyland. They have the best mugs.
That's a place that's not opening up for a while.
Nope. They're in trouble.
I want, how do they even go about opening up at this point? Like, who's going to want to go to Disneyland just after all of this?
Oh, I think a lot of people will because there's in America there's a huge culture on They're
the
impeding
rules.
on our freedom.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
shouldn't be, they shouldn't be allowed to keep us inside. It's like, for your benefit, it's a good thing. Whereas in Australia, I don't hear much of that. I just hear, yeah, fair enough. And we have we've definitely flattened the curve. We're close to being rid of it. We're dropping, like crazy. If we keep this up, it's not going to be around for much longer. But yeah, in America,
Yeah.
it's terrible. It's very
In
bad. I mean, the people are complaining about freedom. It's like,
yeah,
it's for your own good.
I get I get wanting to be able to go out and still. I think the best thing they could be doing is probably doing targeted quarantining.
Yeah, that's what South Korea did, and that seemed to be pretty effective.
So what
I
China
guess they
did, but I hope
found
they don't do what the way China did it.
Yeah, well, no one really knows how well China's worked because they lie about everything.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, China. I hope you're listening. You probably are. But they lie about all their statistics and stuff, so we can't really know what's going on there. I sincerely doubt that they actually have completely gotten rid of it like they are saying they have. There's no way with the population density they have. But look, I'm not a disease expert. It's just observations.
Neither of us are experts in the Rona. We have no idea what we're talking about.
Look. Yes. But I mean, in saying that, they did the exact same thing in the SARS outbreak, and they really think they got caught for lying. People actually caught them out, and they're like, "We can do it again and get away with it this time." Haha. Yeah, no, that's not. No one believes it.
No.
I don't know who they're trying to fool.
Did you see? I don't know if you've been paying too much attention to it, but Texas decided to open stuff back up because Texas is freedom land.
Yeah, Georgia. I don't know where Georgia is, and Texas. Yeah, I heard about that,
and they had a massive spike because, of course, they did.
It's not a smart idea. Like, they're even thinking of opening stuff up here. We only have like 3 or 4 active cases of corona that we know of at the moment, which is very low, but it's still nowhere near time to start opening things up. Like they're saying like next week they're going to open up for like bars and pubs, and it's like, yeah, look.
SA's at 10 days with no cases. I think we can go like another 2 or 3 weeks.
At least, yeah, because if you think about it, it's very likely, a lot of people don't get symptoms at all, and there's a 2-week incubation period. So it's very likely that, people could have it, and then, if you start opening up stuff too early, then you have another outbreak, which is not a good thing at all. I think to be safe, after, 2 weeks of 0 cases, we should go a whole nother month with 0 cases, and then that's the earliest that I would really say is safe to go and start opening stuff up again. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I think the thing that's really helped with Australia is that we just kind of have a natural sort of distancing because everyone just drives here.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Whereas like New York, everyone's like on trains all the time.
Yeah. Although the trains here get pretty packed, but I'm sure they're dead now.
They were dead last time I went on them.
Yeah. I sort of want to go on to see what they're like, but yeah, they're definitely pretty dead at the moment.
This was like right at the start of all this when I was still on the bandwagon. This is just a joke. This is going to be like when Ebola happened and just nothing's going to happen.
I was on the exact same band. I'm like, it's just an overreaction. It's not that bad. And then it was just like, go home, work from home. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
My life doesn't really change much, but
I think what clicked it for me was when they started shutting down the uni. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. I guess when they shut down because I didn't get my graduation. I wasn't going to go anyway.
You didn't, did you?
But nah, I haven't even got my parchment yet. Actually, that should have been here. I guess I don't know if the post is really slow, but that was supposed to be sent out on the 22nd of April. Well, I guess they can get away with it because they said they're going to start sending them from the 22nd of April. I've seen a lot of other UniSA students get theirs not in the same area, so maybe software devs just a bit lazy, but
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not really that fussed. I got the virtual thing anyway. Not that I don't have an urgency. I don't need it.
Yeah. Well, you already got a
But
job as a dev anyway, so it doesn't really matter to you.
yeah, it's fine. It's who needs a parchment? Who needs a degree? But yeah, it was weird when they said that. I'm like, so now I don't have to go to my graduation, and I won't feel bad for not going. It's a win-win. And also, I think there's three. They give you three options, so you can go to the graduation, pick up your parchment there, obviously, or you can go to the uni and pick it up at any time. Or if you pay like $10, they can ship it out to you, like post it to you.
Wait,
but
$10 to
yeah, you have
post
to pay.
it?
Yeah, it's like $10.
What's this
Yeah,
fucking thing made of?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Oh, anyway, they
yeah.
posted it for free, so I saved money. Ha!
Yeah, that helps, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah. Just, I mean, you gotta look on the bright side. Corona's not all that bad. Some people saved $10. A lot of people lost tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. I've been in a boat right now where I don't know how much I'm working right now, which is probably better than some people. I still have a job.
Yeah.
But casuals at Coles right now don't get rosters.
Yeah. Oh, really?
We just find out when we're working.
So you're getting less work than usual?
Yep.
I thought you'd be getting about as much because people always need groceries, right? That doesn't really change.
They hoarded a lot, so they've still got a couple months of food.
Yeah, that's true. People are dumb. They did hoard. I don't know why. What do they think the government's? Because I think a lot of people thought the government was going to give us a absolute lockdown.
I was convinced early on that it was going to be absolute lockdown.
Yeah, no. The closest that came to happening was, I think, in New South Wales. There was you were actually checked if you're going out for essentials. Like here, it was like, guys, just probably go out for essentials, right? And then there's like hundreds of people at char time awesome makes all the time. Yeah. Essential though, essential. It's very essential.
And the Budlow.
But yeah, and then exactly, that is essential. But then in New South Wales, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna drop something off to a friend. You get a fine. Oh. Like the police will pull people over, like a lot of people randomly to check where they're going to make sure it is essential. I'm like, that's not fun.
I know the worst it got here was they were stopping people going to the Riverland.
Yeah. My dad actually went to the Riverland just before they did that. So he was coming back, and on his way back, he saw everyone getting stopped. It was hilarious.
Oh.
So yeah, because that was during Easter, but he actually was going up there to do some work. So yeah.
Yeah, because my birthday was on April 9th, and my mum wanted to come see me, but she couldn't. So we ended up.
So you couldn't come back from the Riverland to here.
She's in the Riverland, so she would have to go back.
Yeah.
Like,
that's weird.
She'd have to get back at some point anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah, you'd have to go back eventually. They wouldn't let you back. But I mean, surely if you showed them that you lived there.
I guess, but
I guess not worth the risk.
I think the problem would be that you'd be taking cases up to the Riverland.
Yeah, they don't want that. Yeah.
What was I saying? Right, so my sister ended up coming to visit me. She's in Davern Park, and I don't miss living there. And then we just FaceTimed my mum.
I don't doubt it. Yeah.
That was fun because she's a big boomer with technology.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of FaceTime with like my nan. So we'll have some family members visiting her, which is pretty stupid, even though it's very unlikely that they're, of course, going to have it. It's just very dumb because absolutely, if she got it, it would definitely kill her. And that's why I'm keeping distance. But we've been trying to FaceTime her. Like we got someone to drop off a tablet, but she didn't really know how to use it. So it's all that fun.
Yeah, I'm sure. What was I saying? Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, right. Yes. So since we know that symptom rates are way lower than expected, it's very possible that we've got far more cases than we think we do right now. And yeah, that's why that would be a problem. I'm convinced that
a lot of people... Yeah. A lot of people have like maybe just a slight shortness of breath and maybe not even notice it.
Yeah.
But they could have it.
Well, I'm working in a supermarket. I'm convinced I got it at some point and just didn't know about it.
Yeah, like when it all came out, I don't know if it was a placebo effect or something, but I definitely had a period where I had shortness of breath. But I'm like, it's probably nothing, and I don't think it was coronavirus. But who knows, right?
There's just so many sick people that come through the store, though. That's what I mean. Like,
yeah,
if I
think
if I didn't have it, then I was completely lucky.
This whole thing has made people more aware of, I guess, like transmitting disease. Like everyone's like, most people want to avoid people. Even after this, they want to avoid people because they're like, haha, germs.
Yeah, I like
Get
it. It's
away
great.
from me.
Everyone's kind of joined my bandwagon now. I was like, ah.
Yeah, it's like more or less they're sort of staying away. Yeah, people are keeping better distances. And it's funny because you get those people who get annoyed because people like if they walk past someone that person is glaring at them because they're not keeping their distance. Yeah, I've been doing that and I can't help it. Accident. I'm just like, someone comes too close to me, I'm like, excuse me, the fuck. Whereas before I wouldn't have batted an eye, but now I'm just like, excuse me, the government has said that you should not be doing that.
I'm going to punch you now.
I'm going to punch you now, and further disrespect the government's restrictions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to go down to MSY the other day. Had to get a new SSD. Not because my one.
Which MSY?
Yeah, I did notice that Elizabeth shut down.
Oh, that's true? I thought someone was joking, man. That was the best one. That's the only one where people were actually nice. Well, one dude. The one dude.
I thought they were massive arseholes and I loved it.
No, there's one dude at the MSY Elizabeth who is just the greatest guy. Shout out if you're listening. Look, don't know. Who knows?
Maybe, I don't know.
He was like helpful to everyone. Like I always see him serve other customers up, and he's just so helpful. And he has, he's really upbeat. The only MSY worker in the entire world that is upbeat and nice. Everyone else who works at MSY is very just monotone and very just, I don't like you being in this store. Get out now. I don't care if it keeps me employed.
That's why I love it. It's so great because I can just go in there and be like, hey, give me an SSD. It's like, here's an SSD. Bye.
Yeah, but like the guy, that guy would, it was quick and simple with the really nice guy. But I don't know. Some of the people there were just like real like assholes for no reason.
Well, yeah, especially if you went in there not knowing what you wanted.
Yeah. I just feel bad because anyone else who is not very computer literate that went into an MSY store just gets wrecked and they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel so bad for them.
That's what I've always loved about it.
Yeah, I know like no MSY staff would give anyone advice. So if you got a mother coming in, I want to buy my son a gaming computer. I've got this much. They'll be like, go do research. Fuck off, right? But this one dude, Elizabeth, he would like. I don't think I saw him in this exact situation, but I'm pretty sure he would be like, all right, well, you can do this, this, and this, and if you don't know what that means, well, then this is good and this is bad. And he would take the time to actually, I guess, explain a bit to him, why they should get this or why they shouldn't. It was great.
So you're in nearest one for you would be Holden Hill, wouldn't it? Because you're only in Salisbury.
Yes, I always went to the Elizabeth one though, but now it's Holden Hill. I have been there before.
Yeah, Holden Hill is a joke.
Yeah, yeah. I've only been there once, but it was not the greatest.
It's a little shoebox, and I think they have a limit of 4 people in there right now.
Yeah, it's look, it's not good. MSY is definitely the cheapest for anything computer related in this state. That's a store. Even online, it beats most online prices.
Does it? I feel like
a lot of
it's more expensive.
For a lot of things, it's either on par or it beats, especially when they do specials.
Oh, yeah.
Some of their specials are ridiculous. Like I got a 2080 Ti, weird flex, but okay. And that like at the time when I bought it, they were fairly new out, so I think it would have been like 2300 normal, or whatever. I looked up like whatever one. Can't remember what. I think it's an MSI one. Anyway, then I looked up online as well, and the cheapest it was about 2200. And I bought, and I looked, and the day I was buying my computer parts, MSY had a deal, and it's just like that particular GPU for 1900, and you get a free external hard drive with it, 1 terabyte. So I'm like, so you're saying it's minus $300 and I get a hard drive? Like, how could you not do that?
Jesus.
I was like, well, I don't know why they're doing this still, but I'm taking it. I think it was only available for like 5 days.
MSY is generally
yeah.
my go-to for cables. I
Cable,
know they're always
so
way
cheap.
cheaper.
Yeah, especially like Ethernet cables, any like like DisplayPort to HDMI. You go to Officeworks, that shit's like $50. MSY, $8.
Yeah, because all they do is they
It's
buy a bunch of
ridiculously cheaper.
they buy a bunch of eBay cables and just resell them.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like when I don't have time to wait for eBay stuff to come, just go to MSY.
Yeah,
It's great.
It's great. Because
Yeah.
I don't even think it even ends up being cheaper from eBay because you still have to pay for shipping a lot of the time. Unless you're buying like 100 meters of Ethernet or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But anything like I bought HDMI display port for my monitor because I've only got one HDMI port on my graphics card.
Yeah.
And I don't know. This thing right here, this is plugged into my soundbar. This was like whatever, $10 or $5, whatever it was, some cheap amount. Going to Officeworks to get it would have been like $15, $20.
It's ridiculous. It is highway robbery. Yeah, MSY is good.
It's just as bad as buying power boards as well. Don't go anywhere besides Bunnings.
Yes. Bunnings has I guess the nicer ones that are good, but if you don't mind El Cheapo, a lot of grocery stores just have them for $5.
I've had too many problems with boards that don't have surge protectors.
Yeah, look, that when I was telling you that my USB hub surged, it was probably because of the board. Although my computer didn't shut down or anything. The monitors flickered and my hub surged because my keyboard lights were flickering as well. I'm like, oh, that's not good. That did something, but I didn't break anything. At least I don't think.
Well, that's good.
I just had to restart. Yeah. But yeah, cheapo power boards can be a bit yikes. Surge protectors are definitely good.
Oh, the webcam is falling apart when you move your hand in front of your face.
Yeah, the tracking, it loses my face. Because this is also a Snapchat lens.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
Wait, is this one of your lenses?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought I recognized it.
The OG face tracker. It's been stolen by just about every platform. But I mean, it's a simple idea.
And it's probably been stolen by people on Snapchat as well.
No. It didn't get stolen by people. I think people have tried to do it, but they didn't do it that greatly. They didn't pull it off like I did.
Yeah.
Very, very humble brag there. Similar in Instagram, someone made an Instagram filter. It was close, but it didn't work. It didn't function quite as well as mine did. And then on TikTok, they basically did a direct rip, and I'm like, that's great. Thanks, TikTok. Thanks for that. Because everyone who was creating on TikTok was going on Snap, recording it with the face tracker thing, and then porting it over. And I guess they're like, let's keep them on our app. So they did, and now I see it all the time. It's just like they're rubbing it in my face. Like, look what these people are using. Yep, I know. I started it. But I guess
a very important person, Jai.
That's right. I'm very important. I started this whole thing. Okay. Every time you see a face tracker thing, you remember me. I'm I guess a voice in a sea of voices. This happens to people all the time. I'm not really that bothered by it because it's a pretty simple idea.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, you invent the pen and then someone else makes another pen. You're like, fuck you, I made that. Only I can make pens. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair point.
Yeah. Who did the artwork for your channel stuff?
Oh, that's Connor.
I thought I recognized it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Amazing.
Yeah, that's why he's loud on the show whenever he wants because he gave me quite a discount.
Oh yeah.
But it's really good art. I've had to modify it a bit for the view that to show the video on the side, but so it's still not the best. I need to fix it up a bit more. But he gave me the PSD files, so I can go and deal with that.
Yeah, that's good. Man, I just realized that one of your tiers has. You do realize this is more than a Netflix subscription, right? That's great.
What was that? My $32 here? Was that
That's a
16?
$16 one.
Okay, yeah. I actually do have a $32 Patreon. I don't know why.
You have a $64 one as well.
I'm sorry,
It's
what?
Ambitions. You have a $64 one.
Oh no, I mean someone's actually paying $32.
Oh, someone's paying $32.
Yeah, no.
Maybe they just wanted to be a legendary tea providers are pretty. Everyone wants to be a legendary tea provider.
Yeah, as you can see, I stole RPG weapon ranks. That's what those tiers are.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
I see.
because I couldn't think of anything better.
Yeah. No, that's look, that's fine.
I'll fix them.
I love how
eventually.
your goal of 100. The description is just a nice round number.
Yeah. I stole that.
And you're only going to shave your beard for $10,000 a month.
I forgot to even put that one on there.
Look, I would try and grow a beard for $10,000 a month, although I don't think it would go very well because I can't grow facial hair at all.
I couldn't for a while as well, and then this happened.
It just happened.
Yeah, after 9 months of garbage-looking beards in my content.
Yep. Yeah.
That was so bad early on. Like I could have at least combed it. Like I have a comb right here.
Is it a beard comb though?
No, it's just like a regular comb.
You see, that's where you've gone wrong.
That's
good. You can just stick it in there. That's great.
Can it stick in my hair? Yeah, sticks in hair as well.
Yeah, I when I was younger, I always had the ambition of growing an afro. Only to realize that in fact genetics does wanted to grow an afro. Well, not only that I'm white, because you can be white and have an afro. Only to realize that in fact genetics does play a part, and there is no way in hell I will ever be able to grow an afro. Big sad.
Yeah, I think it would just make your hair look worse than it already does.
Yeah, but that's the point, you know. That's the point.
Did you actually manage to get a haircut before all this went down, or?
I haven't had a haircut in a while. Probably my last haircut was like January, so maybe just before. I mean, it's not like it's illegal. We could go get a haircut.
Are they still open? I thought
they're
they
still
got
open
at some point. Okay.
No, they're definitely still open. Yeah.
Because last time I went and got one, the dude there was like, this place should be shut down. Like the guy who was cutting my hair. He's like, I literally cannot do my job without touching you. Like, why are we still open?
Yeah, that's weird. I'm sure they wear gloves now. Not that that makes a huge difference, but
that also like get caught up in people's hair.
Yeah, true.
So I'm not sure what they do. I'm kind of just riding this out at this point. I got one the day before they announced like beauty parlors and stuff were getting shut down.
Yeah.
So a few months back now.
That's pretty lucky though that you got it just then.
But, well, hairdressers still open, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Man, just shave your hair, I guess. If worse comes to worse, that's all you got to do. I think I do remember because they put. I mean, a lot of people have been doing that. I remember though they put the 30-minute restriction on like all hair parlors and whatnot. And then dudes were like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. And I think all women of Australia just complained to Scott Morrison, which is fair enough because all their hair stuff takes a lot longer. They're just like, you do realize how long it takes to get a perm or dye your hair properly, right? And he's just like, yeah, 30 minutes. And they're just like, haha, no. Oh boy. Yeah, that was a fun time.
Honestly, I kind of wanted all of the hairdressers to shut down because I wanted to just see mullets just grow everywhere.
Oh yeah, they'd be everywhere. It would be pretty funny if they did shut down because you'd see a lot of wacky hairstyles, like just really like ungroomed, untamed hair. It'd be funny.
Yeah, well, there'd also be people just getting their like girlfriends to cut their hair, which is a good idea.
It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Yeah, always. Unless your girlfriend's a fucking hairdresser, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
What do you got up on your screen?
I'm scrolling back and forth on your Patreon page.
Oh.
It says the blue logo that's flashing up. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. I do need to.
That's a nice thing, about this room though, and having no external lights is that I can make my own lights with the screen.
Yeah.
So if I want blue, I can get blue.
It's a bit of a funky recording setup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't use it much. I only have a webcam to test Snapchat lenses when I can't be bothered pushing them to my phone. That's about it.
Yeah, fair call. What are you using for your mic? Is that just on that headset?
Headset mic. Just what was it? A Logitech. Oh, another Logitech thing. Yeah, Logitech G.
One of those.
636 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a great purchase for me, especially the arm. The arm was lovely.
I've been thinking about getting one of them, but I'm like, I don't use it enough.
Nah.
I don't do voice recording enough, so there's not much point.
Yeah, if you don't need it, you don't need it. But if you do, then hey, it's so nice to have the arm.
All I do is buy stuff I don't need, so it's not like it'd be out of character.
I mean, like the GTR?
The 370. I wish I had a GTR.
Oh yeah, sorry, 370. I keep calling it GTR for some reason.
They are. I mean, they have a lot of similarities. The 370 is like the little baby brother of the GTR. Some people don't like them being compared like that, but it's more or less true. The key fobs for both of them are identical, except for the logo at the top of the key fob. The Z has Z, and the GTR has GTR.
Oh, yeah.
But besides that, they're identical. Yeah. But yeah, no, they're good cars.
It was definitely fun the one time I was in it.
The one time that you're in it, yeah. Yeah.
Even going like 50 k's an hour, it's a fun car.
Yeah, it's because it's low to the ground. It just feels fast. I mean, I've gotten used to it, so I didn't feel that. Now, for me, if I drive a really tall car, that feels fast. It's strange, yeah.
Well, also...
It's weird how that works.
I just drive a 4-cylinder Barino around.
Hell yeah.
Which, that's so fast.
Oh, they zoom. They are so fast.
Absolutely zoom. I've got some engine problems going on right now. I've got a bit of a flat spot.
Oh.
So
like in the RPM range or something.
So what happens is when I'm starting from cold, sometimes it doesn't go forward. I put my foot down, it doesn't move.
Oh.
And then it's just like, boom.
If it makes you feel better, I don't think my car would start right now. I mean, it probably would, but it could not because I don't drive much at all, especially now.
I did hear about that,
I haven't driven it so long. I think the battery's flat. I know the battery's been slowly deteriorating because you can hear it in the way it starts. It's not as chirpy. It doesn't start as quickly. And it's because I don't drive it much. And if I do drive it, I go for 10-minute drives, which is not the greatest because you don't really get any extra charge. And it takes so much to start a car. So all those factors combined, I'm pretty sure right now if I went to go start it, it would probably be dead. Which is fine.
Just buy a new battery.
Keeping it low kilometers, I'm going to buy a new battery, yeah.
No, that's a good point. Yeah. Good for resale. When people want to buy a car.
Oh, yeah.
Not right now, though.
Yeah. Yeah, like my service date has been overdue for a while, but I'm nowhere near the kilometers.
Yeah.
I probably will get a service soon. But when I get a service, I like to also buy an extra part for it. Because I'm like, well, while they're there, they may as well chuck something extra in it. But I've been trying to be good and save my money, so I haven't done that. I've got enough to buy parts, but just don't buy stuff right now. That'd be a good idea. It's been very hard for me.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I'm not good at saving at all.
Yeah, because you've always just had tons of money coming in, so what's the point of saving it?
Yeah, look, I want to buy a house. That's what I'm saying.
I did hear about that when Corey was on, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, not terribly far off. Hopefully, I will have a decent enough deposit in the next 2 months. Although I'm going to be taxed like crazy come financial year end. I'm not looking forward to that because I honestly don't know what my tax bill is going to look like because Hex is weird. It doesn't. Last year, at least, it did not work the way it's supposed to. I guess. And I have no idea. Like my tax bill, my guess for my tax bill, like the difference between the lowest I think it will be and the highest is probably like $10,000. So I'm really not looking forward to what I receive and what the government believes I owe them.
Next year, this year it's gonna be fine. I'm still gonna be like pretty low on the tax bracket. I don't even think I'm gonna hit the minimum tax bracket. Next year,
most people get their money back. Most people get money back. Like if you have a normal job, you'll get money back, or you'll owe them nothing. Oh, actually, unless you don't have private health, I don't have private health, so that's a big chunk. I'm gonna owe them. I should get private health because it's gonna be a lot. I think it's a lot less than what I owe them. Shit.
Next year.
But hey, I wonder if there's a loophole where you can buy it. You can just get private health right before tax time. Maybe you can.
Maybe.
And they claim no. Maybe that works. Maybe I'll do that. You didn't hear anything, Australian government. I was never here.
Yeah, the Australian government's listening for sure.
Shit. There goes my plan. Yeah, but I think for most people get money back, but yeah, because I have all that business income and it doesn't get taxed automatically, it all gets taxed at the end of the financial year, which is great.
You can you can have it set up to do monthly stuff.
You can, but then you don't get interest on it. The government does.
What do you mean?
So if you pay you pay off your tax at the end of the financial year, you'll have all that money that you're in tax sitting in your account, which you can get an interest on, right?
Sure.
But if you pay it off as you go, you don't have it. The government has it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that makes much of a difference, to be honest. But now I've just had to register for GST. Which is fun. But the good thing is, when you register, you don't have to back pay GST for that financial year. It's only from when you're registered you have to charge it, and also you don't charge GST on international transactions, so only onshore, which I do a lot less of than international, which is good. But yeah, taxes are scary. I don't like them.
Yeah, I've just got this set up as a sole trader, and I'm barely making anything past like hobby amounts right now. It's kind of just there so I can business expense.
Yeah.
Also, next year it's going to be more.
Yeah, sole trader is the best way to have it set up, because if you have it set up as a separate business entity, that money isn't your money, it's the business's money, and also it gets taxed an extra 30%.
For anyone who's in America, that's a sole proprietor. I think it's the same thing for you guys.
Yeah, Americans have it lucky. They have way better tax laws, but then again, we also have free healthcare, so yes,
I do like the free
it's healthcare. Not a bad trade. Yeah,
but
it's a trade I guess I'm willing to go with.
What I was going to say was, this year for my business, I think I'm barely going to scrape, like, depending on whether I have to sell some of my crypto, because that's
crypto.
That's business income as well. I'm barely going to scrape a bit over 1,000, maybe 2,000.
Yeah.
And along with Coles, I'm not even above the tax threshold at that point.
The tax-free threshold, yeah. Look, I wish the tax-free threshold was a lot higher, but
it'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, then not much tax would get paid, but oh well.
40 grand tax-free threshold. Let's do it.
Yeah. Look, I would still be paying plenty of tax.
Oh yeah, but
unfortunately,
I wouldn't be paying any.
But a lot less, if that was the threshold.
But my crypto income is coming in from library. That's actually, if I was selling that would be the majority of my income right now. Cause
oh wow,
yeah,
I do. What coin are you invested
in? So on library they pay you, like that's the video platform on besides YouTube. They pay you in their crypto.
I see. Okay.
So I get
Interesting.
15,000 of that a month.
I didn't even know what library was.
No one does. Okay, so yeah,
Never heard of it.
I'll send you a link to it. I'm bringing everyone onto the platform. Everyone I bring onto the show needs to know about library.
Like, if I search library, it's spelled just like library, right?
LBRY.
Oh, wait. LBR. Okay. Content freedom. Interesting.
It's kind of like BitChute, but there's less Jew talk
Hell
on
is
here.
BitChute?
BitChute is where all of the political commentators went after they were kicked off of YouTube.
So it's an app.
Yeah, there's an app and there's a website called
Okay.
Library TV.
Interesting. It's got a nice website. Did they use React?
It is built in React currently, yes.
Very nice. It is too.
The Android app is built in React Native, and then they realized that was a bad idea because it's.
Why is that a bad idea?
They're
React
getting
Native's
performance
fine.
problems, and they realized they could fix it by not doing that.
Yes, just expect all your users to be on iPhone.
Yeah, they also well, they realized the performance problems when they tried to go over to iOS, and then they're like, "Oh, this is not going to work, is it?"
I see. Yeah, I guess for that sort of site, it would make sense. If you have a very simple site that's not intense at all, React Native's fine.
Yeah.
You know, to port to an app. I do like React Native. It's good.
Yeah, so this is my main income source. I think I'm on like 5,200 subscribers on here or something, which is almost as much as my YouTube.
Yeah. You say 5,200?
Yes.
Nice.
Here we go. I'll send you a link to it.
So they run ads on these videos just like YouTube as well?
No. So the ads only show up if you are if you're using the site without an account. If you're logged in, the way that it's currently being monetized is they did a massive pre-mine, and they're basically giving out pre-mine tokens.
Okay.
So at some point, obviously, that'll have to slow down. And then at that point, they do want to bring in advertisements. The ads are kind of in the works right now, just because as the platform grows, the pre-mine runs out quicker.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, see, this is why I wish that Snap had some monetization for lenses and stuff.
Yeah, that's weird that you guys don't have anything yet. It's kind of following the Instagram model, though, where it's just like work it out yourself.
Yeah, I think the one of the reasons. Okay, so for example, for like library, if you're paying people in a a currency like a coin, like a cryptocurrency, there's not too much to work out in terms of legalities. But when you're paying people from all around the world in actual money, not that coins aren't actual money, but they can translate to. But
they're closer to a share
their local
than
currency.
actual money.
Yeah. But when you're paying people in their own currency and from all around the world, things get so complicated. Especially when you got to roll out like country by country and make sure things work okay. And then pushing money around can be a problem, and that's the only problem. Like I would happily have. If they did monetize it, I would happily make a US bank account and just have it there and then transfer money back with a fee. I wouldn't care, but I don't know, because they've been trying to monetize it for ages, but they haven't come up with a good solution, which sucks. Maybe one day.
I guess, yeah, you would still have to do the Instagram model then, which is just like product placements.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, I don't really get any money out of like posting things or lenses. I don't do any of that stuff, but it all just comes from building them for companies. That's where I get my money.
Well, it's not like you're struggling with that, so.
Nah, it's going well. I just who doesn't want more money? Yay, capitalism!
Yeah, capitalism for the win.
Yes. Man, you have a lot of videos.
Yeah, one a day for the past 9 months or something.
strange because I swear I was subscribed to you on YouTube, but your videos never come up because I usually just watch videos that are in my. Oh, apparently I'm not subscribed. That's strange. There you go. But yeah, like, because I never saw your videos come up. I'm like, some part of me thought you didn't post any anymore, but no, that's not the case.
I mean,
what's your highest viewed video?
That's a good question. I think it's gonna be something on Vim, the greatest of all text editors.
Yeah. Of course, it's one on Vim. Yeah. That was great.
The joys of living at home, hey.
You know, some intrusion. Anyway, yeah. So, okay, so one on Vim.
I'll see if I was trying to find them.
Fucking Vim, man.
Mate, Vim is the greatest of all text editors.
It's I do use Vim. I'm pretty sure I use Vim. Yeah.
There we go.
But not very often. You use it for everything. You'd write an essay in Vim. You had to.
I actually have.
Well, not even if you had to.
No, like
yeah,
I did.
I thought you had. I thought that was a rumor.
No, like I've literally written my one of my reports that I've got this semester in Vim. Yeah, so it's this right here. Yeah, I'm doing it in Markdown basically, and then converting it over to PDF through a LaTeX engine.
Mm-hmm. Vim, I was wrong. It's actually a good code editor. Amazing.
That was a shit video. Look at my trim. It's so bad.
Yep, the beard is a bit uneven.
Yeah, a little bit.
People, how often do you get comments people asking you to shave?
Not as many anymore. It was really bad back then.
Yeah.
Like every video, multiple times.
That's yeah. This is a good comment. While everyone is trying to turn VS Code into Vim, this guy's trying it the other way around. Yeah.
That video was basically me just copying someone else's video anyway.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Fine. My channel basically started as a copy of someone else's channel anyway. The guy who ended up giving me a shout out and the reason my channel grew.
Oh yes, yeah.
That was fun. I remember when that happened. Like I was on a holiday at the time, and I saw that like first thing in the morning. Like, why do I have 2,500 subscribers?
Where did they come from?
And then it was just like Luke sent me. Luke sent me. Luke sent me. I was like, oh, I know exactly where you came from.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, shout outs are very nice.
They are. I hope that as this podcast grows, I can actually help smaller channels actually, you know, like get some sort of traction from it. Yeah,
for sure. That's it's always good to I guess pay it forward.
Yeah, it's not like I can pay people in money right now.
Exactly, you know, paying followers. Well, like that can also be annoying for some people. Well, it's not like most of the time. When you shout people out, it's not an annoying thing. It's just when you know, you do work for a brand, they're like, haha, we'll pay you in exposure. And you're like, can I buy stuff with exposure? Probably not.
I guess it's a bit different with a podcast though, because a podcast is more like an interview sort of format.
Yeah.
You're not really expecting to get paid from an interview.
Yeah. What is okay?
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
I am just looking at. I was looking at what time it is in Pacific Standard Time because I needed to see for a thing, and realized that thing is a lot later than I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. It's only 1:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I gotta wait till 10. Yeah. That's not gonna happen.
No.
That's gonna be a tomorrow morning job. If I'm awake I'll be awake in the morning. I have work.
Yeah. When do you have to be at work?
Well, I just work from home, just doing web dev
They don't
stuff.
have like. I know some places are like you have to be working 9 to 5 even though you're doing remote work.
Yeah, we still work 9 to 5 hours because everyone's on. So if people need to ask you questions, ask people questions. It makes it easier.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably for the best that we do it that way. We have our stand-up meetings as well, which is great.
Yeah, how's that all been going? Because I've spoken to people who've been doing this stuff at uni, but no one who's actually a dev right now.
It's going fine. There were some people in the company that never worked from home. They picked it up pretty easily. I think once a week we do like calls with the whole company. On a day that I don't usually work, sometimes I miss them because I completely forget that they're going on. Every week I'm like, I'm gonna go to this one, and I just realized that I missed last Friday's one. This last Friday. But I do get to go to them when I remember that they're on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's more to keep people sane. We definitely made a lot more. There's a lot more Slack channels, just based on random topics, because I guess people are talking more in Slack than they would be in person because they're not talking. So they're talking about all this random stuff, which is great.
Yeah, I guess you're actually getting good use of Slack then.
Yeah.
It was already full of memes anyway.
Oh yeah, memes everywhere on Slack. Coronavirus memes, toilet paper memes, everywhere.
Yeah, I was on the toilet paper thing. I almost ran out for a little bit. I think I was down to 3
we
rolls at the worst.
We were close, and then we happened to find something. It was great.
Yeah.
Toilet paper seems to be back on the shelves.
It's
now,
definitely back. Yeah. Last time I was at work, we had 8 pallets.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a lot of pallets.
That is a lot of pallets.
Whoa.
Is that what you've been doing this entire time when you look like you weren't paying attention? Just looking for one of these lenses?
No. Never. Oh, this is...
That's an interesting one.
Superman is... They call me. Yeah. The segmentation is not good because I'm not in the greatest lighting.
Yeah, well...
And also
you've got a black shirt on as well.
Oh, yeah, and not only that I think their segmentation AI is trained more in portrait images. So when it's landscape, it's like, I know what this is, but it's not what I'm used to.
That makes sense, yeah. Because no one really uses landscape Snapchat. It's not really a thing.
Yeah, no, it's not. But it is in Snap Camera, which makes lens development fun. Because when you make it for a phone, you don't always think about making it for a landscape, and then weird things happen. But a lot of my lenses, I've put in extra things for landscape use.
That is good. Ooh. That's a cool one.
That's a cool one, yeah. Heat map. Of course, this one was made except for the fact that it flips itself. That's more of a problem with the app doing that than I don't know why it does it.
Wait, what do you mean flips itself?
Oh, is it not coming up reverse for you? Like
no, it looks fine for me.
So Stonks isn't written backwards?
No.
Okay, maybe it's fine. Because on the preview that I'm looking at on your screen, Stonks is backwards.
I just realized
on the Discord screen.
My webcam's actually like flipped. So it's
yeah. That's what it does with a lot of. Here we go.
What are we doing here?
We're shooting ourselves and we're turning into a pig.
All right then.
And back into not a pig. It's great.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I did this collab with Phil, the guy who made the he made that potato one that became a meme. Yeah, so this is a collab that I did with him. It's a lot of fun. This one is always great.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, big Simpsons inspiration here.
Wait, how's it handling the thing in the hole? Is that just
yes, haha. Yeah, that's fun. It takes a texture from I think it was to the top of the camera, but yeah, above my head. So I put my finger. Yeah, and it also mirrors it and splits it into 4.
Okay.
Which works good for some backgrounds, but a lot worse for others.
Yeah, it's not looking good right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I should just have it take basically a single color.
No, I think it works a lot of the time. I think the main problem is just you have a very distinct line in the background.
Yeah, that's not. It's not wrong. Yeah.
But if it was like a sky background or something, it would look perfectly fine. You wouldn't even notice it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I got another one that works with the face. This one. The old CRT monitor. I think I can change the color of the pixels. Oh, I can. There you go.
That's neat.
Yep. This one, they are actual pixels. Little tiny pixel things that light up based on how your face is moving.
Huh.
Which is, it's great.
That actually is pretty cool.
Programming do be kind of lit though.
Now we're back to the face tracking.
We're back to the face tracking. It's great. It's good.
What is that chair you've got behind you?
A Secret Labs chair. They're amazing. Here, let's just... You can't really see much of it, but they are also very expensive.
I bet, yeah. Anything that has a name on it, I expect is expensive.
Yeah, I think they're probably one of the most expensive chairs out there, but really, they're just really comfortable. I've never had a chair where my back has never been sore from it, and my back never gets sore on these chairs. And I sit on them really not in an ergonomic way at all most of the time, and it still doesn't get sore, which is good. But no, they're great, and they're the only chairs. One of the reasons that I got it is because they're one of the only chairs that look good in mesh. Not many companies even do. Not mesh, fabric chairs. Because I'm not much of a fan of leather.
Really?
So not that, because it just starts to peel after a while.
Yeah. But okay. Yeah.
Fabric lasts a lot longer, I feel. But these chairs, they're great. And fabric, they're nice and comfortable, especially in the summer or even in the winter. Like in extreme weathers, leather's annoying. It's either really cold or just hot and sticky. But fabric's great. You just sort of sink into it. Of course, it's, I guess, more prone to spills, but I'm careful enough. I haven't spilled anything on it yet, and I've had it for a little while. Yeah, would recommend. This
one here is nothing special. It is the executive office chair from Officeworks.
Yeah, it looks like a classic busy dad office chair.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's great.
It was like $120. That's all I need.
Yeah, I don't know how I ever lived sitting on chairs without headrests. Leaning my head back on a chair is nice.
I never really do it. I feel like I'm being lazy if I do this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do it all the time, but
no, it probably is better for you to have some sort of headrest there, isn't it?
Yeah, this Secret Labs chairs come with like a nice memory foam cushion that you put there as well. It's very nice.
That's good to see.
Super comfy.
I think the last chair I had, you will recognize this chair. It was the you can get it from Officeworks. It's the Baathist racer chair.
Yeah, I know.
It's exactly so uncomfortable. It's like it wants to be a good gaming chair, and then it has no padding whatsoever.
Yeah, I definitely tried that in an attempt to look for the perfect chair, and I was like, yeah, no, big no from me. That's not happening.
Yeah, I thought it just looked cool, and I thought the padding was fine, and I sat on it for like 4 hours. And then it wasn't fine.
Yeah, no, it's not good. Not good at all. Sorry, Officeworks, but you just gotta try harder.
Yeah, no, they sell a lot of good stuff, but not that.
Yeah, they have some good stuff.
I did have to go get myself a stupidly expensive Bluetooth adapter today because I just needed one for the VR headset.
How does that work? Just for audio?
No, the controls.
Oh, of course, yeah. Okay.
It was $39 for a little USB dongle.
Oh, it's just so your computer can
Use
accept
Bluetooth. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why. Just for convenience, every time I build a computer that is mine, I make sure the motherboard has Bluetooth and even sometimes Wi-Fi built in, just because if you ever need it.
Yeah, fair call.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the high-end ones have those built in, but not all. I think Gigabyte their high-end models always have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, which is good. It's usually what motherboard I end up going with.
I usually go with like just above the bottom tier. Because I like to spend my money in places that make sense.
Yeah, motherboards don't make much sense. They're never usually a bottleneck. But I just built my computer without a budget, so I just got everything.
Well, I did, and then I killed my CPU, so...
Oh no.
Got thermal paste on the pins. Because AMD likes to have pins on. I put too much on there, and I pulled the CPU out, but I didn't clean it first, and then I... Yeah.
It hurts.
So now
Oh no.
I'm now no longer on a 3900X. I'm now on a 3600X.
Yeah, look, I've always been Intel.
Mm.
Just because I know my dad's been building computers for a long time. He's always told me Intel, but I know recently in the last 5 years, AMD's gotten a lot better.
There's no reason to buy Intel at this point, especially if you need high core count.
Yeah, I've been scared of making the switch, but I'm pretty sure in my next build I'll probably get a Threadripper. I think that's what I'll go with.
If you're going to, I would wait until next gen comes out because next gen's very soon.
It won't be for a while. I mean, the computer I got now, it's got an i9 900K in it, so it's nothing that needs to be replaced. But in a couple of years, if I want to rebuild I do a lot of rendering, a lot of high-end, rendering and stuff. I got to render 3D models. I got to have a powerful workstation. You know how much RAM I'm using up right now?
I do video rendering for a job, but I have a 3600X. I guess I was going to get a 3900X, so it's not too much different.
Yeah, no, I just like having all that power. For me, it's better to have it, not use it, than to use it and not have it.
It's fine. I'll replace the 3600X with the 4900X when September rolls around. Yeah.
Usually when I don't bother replacing stuff, I just build a whole new computer and sell my other one. I don't know. I find it, I guess, easier. I keep the drives and then just
don't sell drives. Bad idea.
No. Yeah, okay, so I'm using 12 gigs of RAM, which isn't that much, but...
How? What are you doing?
Well, the more RAM you have, the more programs tend to go, hey, I'm going to just going to keep this under reserve, just in case. I don't know what's
Windows.
using the
That's
most...
your problem.
Well, look, I have 64 gigs of RAM, so I can afford to use Windows, because...
Fair.
It's, doesn't take that much. Like Chrome is using 1.5 gigs. That's the most out of anything. And then I've just got all these idle applications. Actually, Chrome's using a lot more. That's just my main Chrome window. And then it's got all these other Chrome processes. I don't know what they're doing.
I could probably turn up my my recording settings because I'm only using 4% of my CPU right now.
Yeah. I'm using 18% of my CPU. So Snap Camera is not a very efficient program.
I wouldn't have thought so.
It's using like 700 megs of memory, and it's using 9% of my i9.
Jesus Christ!
And all it's doing is tracking my face right now. It's not the most efficient, but it's because they ported it. It's the way they ported it to you wouldn't really expect it to be that efficient.
My system, I'm using 4 gigs of RAM right now, and 14% of my CPU. So I can definitely turn stuff up.
Turn it all up. Why not?
I think
this Discord.
The big thing that's keeping me low on CPU usage is I'm not. Well, also OBS has GPU rendering.
Yeah.
But I've got my bitrate set as 1,000 kilobits just because that's streamer quality. I could turn it up, but
yeah,
I might do that. We'll see. I've got the hard drive for it.
Yeah, true.
I could just stick an
If
element
you have it, you got to use it.
Yeah, I've got a 2 terabyte drive in here, and a 480 gig NVMe for boot drive.
Yeah, I use I think I got a 1 terabyte Samsung 970 Evo for my boot drive, which is nice. That's very fast. And then I've just got 2 HDDs, one 4 gig and 4 terabyte and one 2 terabyte or 1 terabyte. I can't remember.
I've also got a 120 gig SSD that Windows is only allowed to touch, and it's not allowed to touch anything else because it will break it.
Yeah.
So
Poor Windows.
I installed that fucking SSD today and got Windows on it, and then so what I've got set up right now is I've got Arch on my main drive, and then the SSD has Windows on it, and I have to unplug it when I do anything else, because what Windows decides to do, even if I change the boot order, it's like, hey, the Windows bootloader is here. Do you want to use the Windows bootloader? I'm like, no, go away. Oh,
please leave me alone.
Oh, this drive is formatted in a way I can't read it. Do you want to wipe it and run the system repair tool? No, go away, Windows. That's my boot drive.
Yeah. This isn't Windows. Would you like to wipe it? Please.
So I've taken to unplugging it now, which is a good plan.
Yep.
Arch is fine. Arch doesn't try to do anything to it. It's just Windows is like, oh, I'm gonna try to break this.
This isn't Windows. This isn't Windows. Let's break it. Yeah.
Do you? I have a story of how dumb Microsoft is. So, I have. Where is it? This right here. This is a Windows 10 boot USB.
Yep. I have a Windows 10 external hard drive. That's like a 1 terabyte hard drive that's just a boot thing, boot USB, because I didn't have anything else at the time. It's great. It's a hard drive I got for free when I bought the graphics card. Yeah.
But anyway, so to put an ISO image on this, the Windows 10 ISO is 5 gigs or something, and this has to be formatted as FAT32. So file limit is 4 gigabytes. Obviously can't put it on there. So what you have to do is open up the ISO and copy everything in. Now, the Windows 10 install image is 4.3 gigs. So the ISO they give you, the install image is too big, so you have to compress it again.
That's fun.
That's part of what the like when you do it on Windows, use the media creation tool. That's part of what that's doing. It's recompressing the install image because they just don't bother to fix it.
I've never had a problem when I use the media creation tool.
No, that's what I mean. That's what the media creation tool is doing. The media creation tool actually recompresses it.
Oh.
So instead of fixing it, they just let everyone download a bigger file that's not compressed properly.
Yes, let everyone else do the work a million times, and we could just do it once, but no, that's too hard.
And this is a very recent problem. It used to be like 4.1 gigs, which is just on the FAT32 limit.
Yeah.
Now it's 4.3 because they're
morons. I just use Windows because I'm so used to it. And I could never change. I couldn't do it.
Well, you're also a bit of an Apple user.
Yeah, I have a Mac. I use that for some web dev stuff.
And you got your iPhone as well, and your Apple Watch.
Oh, yeah. I prefer Windows over Mac, but obviously I prefer iPhones and all that jank too, as compared to, Androids or Samsungs, whether you want to go by software or manufacturer. But
you don't want your friends to think that you're a pleb when they send you a message with iMessage.
Exactly. I wonder if there's a way to fake that on Android. I'm sure there's like a I don't know. Apple's very locked down though, so I'm sure there's a way. Maybe where you can log into it. Someone's made a proxy Apple account where you can receive shit. There's surely a way. That'd be hilarious though.
I kind of want Android to do the same thing though. I know Google's been working on something, but no one cares about it.
Yeah, it's weird that they don't have something like that, considering they have the resources to, implement it.
Like, all the different manufacturers have their own little things. Like, you have Samsung was doing their copy of whatever Apple's face emoji thing was called.
Yeah, face emoji. I think it was like a really uninspired name, like Facemoji. Memoji.
I don't know, probably something like that.
It's Memoji. It's weird.
But no one's like I'm sorry Google hasn't done it. It seems like something that would make sense, but maybe people don't really care about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everyone just uses. Well, I mean, at least for me, a lot of people just use Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
In different countries, it's different. Like I know in America, I think WhatsApp's a lot more popular, or at least Facebook. No one uses Facebook or Facebook Messenger at all, really. Well, not as commonly as they do here. I've never used WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Just depends on what your friends use, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I would love to leave Facebook, but I have to be on Messenger because that's just how people contact me.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's how you contact and get contacted. Yeah.
I guess I could give people my number, but
I always, I don't know why, but I always miss text messages. Like I'll see them and I'll reply to that, and then I never do because I don't open up my SMS app.
The only people who message me are my mum and my boss. Like everyone else just sends me messages on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta eat some food.
Oh yeah. Okay. We can end it here if you want to.
All right. Well, it was an experience and a half. I don't even know how long that went for. I don't even know when we started.
We're at an hour 51 right now.
An hour 51, nearly 2. I didn't even.
Yeah.
I would have guessed maybe an hour.
Yeah, it actually did go by pretty quickly. I felt like the start was a bit slow. We just didn't really know how to go about it. But I think we got into a bit of a rhythm there. I
should have watched your previous podcast to be prepared.
No, they're all a mess.
I wanted to see Corey and Connor and Kenley on them, but I never did. Who else has been on?
Marty came on the second episode.
Okay.
I might bring him back at some point.
Back. See if he's a fan favorite.
Well, next week I've got there's a guy called Retro Edge Tech coming on. He's a Linux guy. He's got like a couple hundred subs on Library.
Nice.
He's got a much better beard than I do, so I respect him.
And he's a Linux user.
He is, yes.
More reason for you to respect him.
And then the week after that, I haven't talked to him yet, but I reckon I can get... there's a dude called Brian Jenks who I want to bring on. He'll come on the podcast, guaranteed. But...
Nice.
Yeah. Give things shout-outs. Whatever you want to shout out.
If you want some cool Snapchat lenses that you can use on desktop as well with Snap Camera if you want, just look up Jinnie The Wew. It's like Winnie the Jew, but you swap the W and J around.
If in case you didn't notice the joke, it's been on screen for the past 2 hours.
Oh, it's there. Then there you go. Just look that up, and you'll find my Snapchat lenses. There you go. You
got a Instagram, Twitter, anything like that?
They're all just Jinnie The Wew. Yep.
That's good Instagram branding.
That's all they are. Keep it consistent.
Yeah, it's better than my branding. I'm slowly getting better because I'm like Brody Robertson in some places and then Brody on Linux in some other places.
Yeah.
Because
I found the easiest way is just have everything the same.
Yeah,
it just works.
I might just change everything to Brody on Linux except for YouTube, and that would be easier. But yeah. Let's see. Where's my list of patrons? So you got nothing else to shout out? Just those ones?
That's all I can think of.
There'll be links in the description, so just send me whatever you want. I'll shout it out afterwards.
All right, no worries.
Cool. So before I go, I want to thank my patrons: Joachim, Nathan, Tiki, Andrew, Rowe, Tony, Yoku, Larry, Ray, and Zilva. And if you want to support the Patreon, there'll be a link to that down below, as well as my Amazon affiliate links where you can buy whatever I use to make this channel, or just literally anything else. Check out Jai's work on Reddit and other places where he puts it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for this. Go check out the main channel, I guess. This has far less viewers than the main channel, so if you're not watching that already, go watch the main channel. So
subscribe. Smash that subscribe button.
Yes, do that. Follow on Library and YouTube. If you're watching the video version, this podcast is available anywhere you can find podcasts. I can't list them all. You can find them anywhere. It's on like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, there's an RSS feed. Just search for Tech Over Tea, you'll probably find it. So, Jai, how do you want to end the podcast? I don't tell people about this.
Shit I've ever seen.
I don't tell people how I end the podcast. I always get the guests to do it.
This is the funniest shit I've ever seen. I turn myself into a pickle. Hey. And that's how I'm gonna end it.
Okay.
Pickle Jinnie The Wew. Signing off.
This has been episode 12 of Tech Over Tea. Jai will come back at some point when he's not super busy. And yeah, Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.